Hey, welcome back to my page, y'all. Welcome to the replay. Happy Monday. Guess what today is, y'all? It's the start of a new Black Friday week. So I've got some things to show you. We're going to try something new today and see if it works. I don't know. We'll see. I will show you what to do or what not to do. So whenever you get here, comment the word marker, M-A-R-K-E-R. That is going to allow my page to send you a message with the details on how to get the supplies that we're using today. So say hey whenever you get here. My name is Amy from A to Z Designs, and we are going to get crafty, y'all. We're going to make a shirt. We're going to put a spin on the shirt. Okay. Tell me what you're doing. Down below is going to be a pinned comment. It's going to say comment marker to get all the supplies. You can join our text list, and there's a link to join my free broadcast channel. That is the best way for you to be notified whenever we are live. So they have just been notified. How are y'all doing? It is freezing cold here. Hi, Sally and Sue and Miss Vi. Hi, Jeannie. Okie doke, friends. Let's do this. I've got black ink today. I've got a t-shirt. Hello, Julie. We are going to make a shirt. Let me get all my stuff here. My trash can is very, very full. We're going to use this guy right here. The Back Again Someday transfer. Little snowman. Isn't he cute? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this inside out. And we're going to put our ink mat down. Ow. Hey, Barbara. And Barbara and Lavon. Donna at 6 below. Yeah. I just looked at the weather a little bit ago and it says feels like 40 here, y'all. I can't do this cold stuff. I just want to sit. Like I have no motivation whenever it's cold. Plus, I'd probably need to go do some shopping and get some warmer clothes. That would probably help. Okay, so this is an ink mat. These are super important whenever you're making shirts. Because it's going to hold your fabric in place, or if you're doing a tea towel or whatever type of textile. I'm just trying to figure out which way I want to put this. But it's sticky, okay? And it's going to, like I mentioned, allow your fabric to stay in place. Let me move it. You're at 30 degrees. Yeah, I really shouldn't be complaining because like Donna here in Alaska, it's really, really cold there. Okay, let me see. I'm just eyeballing this. All right. Pressing that down. Then we're going to grab the neck and the mat itself at the same time and flip our shirt right side out. It's not even going to be out of the 30s. Yeah, I know. Shorts weather for Donna in Alaska is 40 degrees. Hi, Linda. Hello, Miss Sharon. Hi, Deb. Beverly Clark. Hello, hello. So comment marker, y'all. I'll show you why here in a little bit. Okay, so I've got my shirt on my ink mat, right? And your goal is to just make sure that you don't have any wrinkles. And I kind of know what I'm doing, but I don't. So we're just going to go along for the ride. So I am here to tell you that we have brand new Black Friday deals today. Y'all want to know what they are? I have them. Okay, so this week, here is the scoop, people. $10 fabric markers. We're going to use these today. $10. Okay. Then we have two new items. We have a, what is this called? Snow Pals heat transfer. Two in this pack for $10. This is one of those heat transfers. It's not a stencil. You don't need chalk or you don't need paste or ink. And then you've got this one that is called Pray On It Heat Transfer. It is a size C, so there's only one in a pack, but this is also $10. Okay, and all the instructions are right here. All right, so those are 2 new items today. And then guess what? If you place an order of $50 on my chalk website, that's before tax and shipping. Don't come at me if you don't put enough in your cart and you don't get what I'm about to show you. The free gift today is this buckle up heat transfer with all these little, I know it's hard to see because the instructions are covering it, but it's all these little fun sayings like don't make me turn this car around. That curb hit me. Get in, loser. Hot Mess Express. The getaway car. And you get a 4-pack of key tags. Sublimation key tags to put this on. And then this little sign says, what does it say? Slow down. You're doing fine. This is the free item when you place an order of $50. Subtotal. Okay. But today we're going to use the markers. So what we're going to do first is we're going to put this on my shirt in black ink. You're getting your free gifts, Donna. Yay. Yes, me too. All right, let me see if this is centered. If not, it's okay because it's for me. And I'm going to put this in black ink only. And then we're going to take our markers and we're going to color it in. Okey-doke. All right, let me turn on my heat press because I think we're going to heat set it first and then do the markers. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. We're just going to go for it. You don't mind cold as long as we have, if you don't have ice or snow. I just can't keep warm, y'all. All right, so what I'm going to do, because this is kind of all on the side, I'm going to kind of bring it to the middle of my jar so that when I put my squeegee in there, I'll have ink on it. So this is ink. So ink is our permanent solution. This is permanent once it's heat set. Okay, so I'm going to put it on a squeegee. Now you want to be extra careful with this stuff because it is permanent. All right, and we're just going to spread this out, push it through the silk screen, like so, and cover every bit of that silk screen. And we're basically creating an outline for this fella. And this guy has a cardinal sitting on his nose. He is very fancy. All right, make sure you get all of your excess off so that you don't have any lines sitting there. And then I'm going to put all of my excess back into my jar because like you can like reuse whatever you didn't use, right? You just slide it in your jar and now you can use it again. Pretty cool, huh? All right, let's close this up. I am going to grab my little cleaning pad and get this ready. Okay, always check your fingers before you lift it up. Make sure you don't have any ink on there. Okay, here we go. So now I'm going to grab it in the center, check my fingers again, and I'm just going to peel it off. Ta-da! Okay, now we're going to clean this. Again, check your fingers at all times. Okay, I'm going to lay this over here and we're going to clean this. And it's going to be messy. Hello, Debbie. Will I put the transfer back on? No, I'm not, Linda. Okay, so I'm going to spray it with water I'm going to grab some wipes and I'm going to get majority of this ink off, just like so. Okay. Spray it again. This time I'm going to go in with my board eraser. These are these little white things. Hopefully they will be back in stock soon. But I'm just getting all of that ink off. Okay, because it's a silk screen, right? So these can be reused over and over. It would be cute all by itself, right? In the black. Hello, Miss Dretha. Okay, so I'm just going to take all of that water off. We're going to flip it over and we're going to clean the back side. However, this time we're not going to use wipes. We're just going to use the board eraser. Whoa. And if it makes a funny noise, just add water to your board eraser, okay? If that noise bothers you, like fingernails on a chalkboard, some people can't stand that noise. Thanks, Debbie. Clean as you go. That's right, girl. Clean as you go. All right, so now we're done with that part. What we're going to do is we're going to lay our transfer sticky side facing up. We're going to grab the backer sheet, this white sheet, yellow side, white on one side, yellow on the other side. I'm going to line up the white side to the sticky side, corners and edges, press down. Okay, and now this is ready to be used again. Okay, and we're going to open up the flap, push the flap inside, and then I stick my transfer in here and then pull out the flap. No, tonight is not mini sale Monday. Deb got her order in. Yay, you got your key tags. I'm really excited to try them. I think they're going to be super cute. But make sure you guys comment the word marker. Okay. All right, here we go. We're going to dry this. Let me move my stuff. My hands are freezing. We have the heater on. And we had the fireplace on last night. Okay, so listen to this. We have a clock above our fireplace, okay? That's battery operated. And anytime we turn on the fireplace, the clock slows down. So I guess like the wall heats up. Have y'all ever seen that? Has that happened to you? It's the weirdest thing ever. All right, I'm just making sure that this is dry, because we are going to heat set this, and then we're going to use our markers. This is really cute, just black and white, y'all. Okay, I'm just going to test it in certain areas to make sure that the ink is not wet. It'll almost feel a little tacky, I guess. It's not coming on my finger, so I think we're good. All right, here we go. Hey, Missy. It is so quiet. Donna is cooking on her cook wood stove to keep her house warm. Yes. I would be too. All right, so we're going to take out our ink mat. Okay, if you're doing this at home and you don't want to rush the process, just let it dry for a few hours, okay? Here's my ink mat. Now I'm going to slide my little Cricut heat pad, I guess you could call it, just to protect my desk. And we're just going to lay it just like that on the heat pad, okay? Now I'm going to grab a piece of parchment paper. We're going to lay it on top of this. And we're going to heat set it, okay? I do have my heat press set at 300. And we're going to go 30 seconds. And I'm not going to let it just sit there. I am going to move it around. But you can achieve this same thing with an iron at home. You don't want to go buy one of these. You can use an iron. Same thing. Put your parchment paper down. You could use a Teflon sheet if you'd like. But this is allowing the ink to become one with the fabric. It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Like, I think the shirt I have on. Yeah, the shirt I have on, I made with our transfer. One of our transfers. Okay, so this is, all right, let me tell you something. It is still a little bit tacky, so I'm going to go just a little bit longer. All right, we should be good now. Okay, then I'm going to flip mine inside out and do the inside. I know, I love it just like this too. It's very cute. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just slide this in here just in case. And I don't need the parchment paper for this. And I'm just going to go like this. It is a gas fireplace. Yes. Yep. All right. So we can reuse this. Okay. Don't throw it away. I have a box of pre-cut sheets that I bought. They've lasted me a long time. All right, here we go. Now we're going to use the markers. We're going to see how this goes. I don't know, but we're going to try it. Okay, so there's our shirt as is. Look. Isn't that cute? Now, I am going to, I think I'm going to put the ink mat back in. I'm just going to slide it in there. Okay. Just to have it flat. All right. And now we're going to open up our markers. Again, these are $10 Black Friday week 2 deal. And we're going to see what these are about. I have never tried these before. So let's see. And they come with 12 different colors. Has all of these colors right here. So let's open these up. And we're going to use red. Orange. And what do I want to do the scarf in? Green, maybe? Or I could do 2 different shades of blue. What do y'all think? I could do 2 shades of blue, or I could do green and red. I think I'm going to do green and red. Yeah, let's see. Okay. I know nothing about these. So it looks like it's already at the tip. Okay, so this is the orange. So they actually have a red and a light red. I'm confused. Oh, this is the light red. Hold on. This is the orange. Oh, looky there, y'all. Okay, learn something new. Read the colors on the back. There's a dark green and a light green. Okay, yeah, we're going to use this one. And we're going to use not this one. Okay, I think I got it. All right. Light pink, yellow, brown, black, purple, sky blue, blue. Okay, y'all ready? Here goes nothing. All right, so first, let's start by the beak of a, okay, answer me this. The beak of a cardinal is what? Orange? Is that a true statement? Okay, I'm already in love. Y'all. This is going to be great for those transfers that I call like your etched designs. So like a lot of our Peanuts collection is like that, where you guys have seen me like create the template in Dune and then you paint it in and then you put the transfer back over. However, we're not going to put the transfer back over on this one. This is just going to be as is. So I'm just basically coloring around those black lines. This is so cool. Wow. This is very relaxing. Y'all, the possibilities are endless. I'm just saying. Comment marker. Go grab your markers, y'all. They're only $10 this week. And today is November 10th, in case you're watching the replay. But I definitely recommend you put it on some type of surface that has sticky to it. Oh my gosh, look at the nose. Look at the nose. Just look at the nose. Okay, did y'all answer? Orange. Okay. Dark orange, almost red. It's not spreading. No. But you know what? It also says on here, hold on. I read something on here that says, like it does not, maybe I made that up. Color stays bright for a long time, for fabric only, fade resistance, non-toxic, high color firmness. Shoes, caps, pillows, tote bags, backpacks, t-shirts. I like this a lot. Okay, so you guys said orange. Hi, Michelle. Orange for the beak. What about his little talons? What are his feet called? Let's just do orange. Okay, there's that. Now we're going to go in and do his tail. Oh my gosh, y'all. So yeah, it is not spreading when you color it in. It's going exactly where I am placing it. This is so cool. But yes, definitely use the sticky ink mat or something equivalent to keep your shirt or your textile in place. This is so cool, y'all. I'm going to keep saying that. This would be very easy to use on a ball cap. If you have really awesome, like, handwriting, you could even write something on a cap without even using a transfer. So awesome, y'all. Comment marker, y'all. That will allow my page to send you a message so you can go get you some markers. And the color is definitely very vibrant. And honestly, I really like this red color. Like, you know, sometimes red is always hit or miss. This is actually a good red. It's not orange. It's like perfect. And I can't believe these are only $10. All right, there's his eyeball. Okay. Look at the cardinal. I don't know if you have to heat set with these, Deb. It does not say on the package. It does not say that you need to. Okay. Did y'all say what color? Gray for the feet. I'm going to definitely be ordering more sets of these. Okay, so I have brown, black. You know what? Let me just do brown for his feet. The brown is a good dark brown. Kind of looks black there because there's ink around it. I am so sold on these. Now I want to try more colors. So now I don't necessarily want to do the green. Well, I don't have green on here yet, but I wonder. Quiet. Should we try the 2 shades of blue for the scarf? Let me see how different they are. And just have a piece of paper over here. Ooh, they are different. Okay. You want me to do the arms brown? Okie dokie. All right. There's that. Y'all, go stock up on these. We're going to be using markers on all sorts of things. And what I like about them, it's a pointed end. So you can really get into some of those little tiny spaces. And you know, I got this idea directly on my website. if you hover over the markers in that category, there's a t-shirt of this made. That's where I got the idea. Do the blues. Okay. Yes, Linda, isn't that great? Let me look at something. Because there's, like I said, there's two different greens. Ooh, we could do yellow. Y'all. Let's do these two colors. Dark blue, light blue. No, dark, the blue and the dark green. Okay, here we go. Where should I start? Let's go down here and work this way. Okay. And we're just going to alternate. We're going to use 3 colors. He's going to have a very festive scarf. You know what? Let's just add yellow while we're at it. I can do what I want. Oh man, that yellow is good. Should we just do purple too while we're at it? Okay, so I will tell you this. The blue is bleeding into the yellow. Okay. Oh gosh, I gotta remember what colors I got here. We don't need this one. We don't need this one. We don't need this one. Let's put those over there. Okay, now we're gonna go this green. And then we have the light blue. And then we have the yellow. So I'm going to try something. I'm going to go back over that. Okay, then we have purple. Okay, and then we have blue. Green. Light blue. Yellow. And then purple. And dark blue. All right, there's the scarf so far. Now, y'all see it? Now we need to go that direction. So let's start with green, I guess. Okay, and then we have light blue. And then we have yellow. Purple. Then we have dark blue. Green. Light blue. And then we have yellow. All right, let me come look at your guys' comments. No, they do not have to be heat set. Nancy, these are the markers you can get for $10 this week, Black Friday. Purple. This is like coloring, y'all. It's really fun. All right, blue. Then we have green. Okay, and then we have light blue. Then we have yellow. Right? Yeah. Purple. Dark blue. We're almost done, y'all. Green. Light blue. And then yellow. Purple. Dark blue. That is a good dark blue too. Green. Light blue. I need to go up here and get this little space. All right, there it is. Now we have these little fringe things down here. There's some opening to some of them. I'll just fill in some of them. Right there. So I will tell you that I got better with the yellow as I figured out, like if you space them out just a little bit and you don't like touch the colors, it won't bleed. So I did figure that out. But the yellow just looks, you know, a little tie-dye. It's fine. All right, let me dry this. This is so awesome, y'all. Like, total game changer. You can add another item to your arsenal, right? No, I heat set after I applied the ink. Michelle just ordered 3 packs, yes. Thank you, Rebecca. That means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Hi, Darlene. All right, I'm going to see. Now that that is dry, I'm going to go back over the yellow just a tad. Yes. It's working. So as I'm drying it and I go back over the yellow, it's taking away that blending, I guess. So that's good news, right? All right. We did it. See, the yellow's fixed. Oh my goodness, y'all. You guys have got to go grab these. $10 this week, Black Friday, week 2. All you have to do is comment marker. And then you can grab these, and we have new heat transfers. Look. And they go in this cute little box. I don't know that I'll keep mine in a box, but there's that. And then as I showed you guys before, if you place an order of $50 on my website, you get this super fun key tag bundle for free. Okay, so these are the heat sublimation tags. Should we try one? What does the instructions say? 360 degrees. 360 degrees for 60 seconds. Y'all want to try one? All right, let's take this off. Looky there, y'all. Looky there. That is so stinking cute. Look at the shirt. We use markers. Isn't that awesome? I'm just like fascinated. So fun. So fun. Okay. Let's set that there. Let's look and see what this is all about. Oh, see, sublimation tags. Let me grab this. We're definitely going to need this. And let's open this up. Yes, Holly, that's perfect. Hi, Kathy. All right, so you get, you get two sheets. 2 sheets. These are hilarious. That curb hit me. My sister needs that one. I came, I saw, I left early. Hot Mess Express, the getaway car. Don't make me turn this car around. Buckle up, Buttercup. Get in, loser. That is so awesome. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut this because this right side is a saying you could put on something. It says, slow down, you're doing fine. Okay, let's do... maybe do Hot Mess Express. The only thing I don't have, y'all, is heat transfer tape. We're going to see what happens. Okay, so I'm going to do Hot Mess Express. So we're going to set that down right here. Okay, so like I mentioned, the instructions are right here. If the heat transfer design is larger than the heat press, tape it down. Okay. Cover the heat transfer with parchment paper. Set the temperature to 360 for 60 seconds. Press with medium pressure until timer stops. Repeat steps necessary until the full design has been pressed. All right, let me grab my little sheet here. Let's cut this. Your mom needs the curb one. Yeah, my sister does. She's always hitting curbs. Or she's always taking the wrong exit. Or missing it. All right, here we go. Let's see if I can get this to stay in place. Don't move. Okay, you ready? It's an awfully large heat press for this little keychain. All right, here we go. Yeah, that's true, Barbara. Thanks, Marilee. Somebody asked if I used something. Yes, I did, Kathy. I used the new fabric markers. All right, medium pressure. I just feel like for this little key tag, like I feel like underneath it's melting away. I think it's melting. Like it's burning. Guess we're about to find out. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Oh, yes, it's perfect. So definitely it doesn't, this little thing does not need 60 seconds. Okay, I gotta like cool this off before I even try and, I'm gonna do this. This is warm, right? Do you think that's gonna cool it down? I think it's fine. Okay, then you get these little findings or something. This is the free gift with the $50 order, y'all. You could make these and put them in stockings. I can't even get this open. So, these are awesome. Let me see how I do this. So this is going to go in the hole. This is going to go right there, right? You're going to bend that. This is still very hot. And then you're going to just like press it together. Ready? Whoopsie. It fell out. Oh, there we go. Snap, crackle, pop. Look. Very, very easy to use. Y'all, this is really hot. So that is awesome. And this is not going to come off because it has become one with the key tag. So you get 4 of these with your free bundle. And all of this times 2 because you get 2 sheets of these. So you could put these on all sorts of things. How stinking fun. All right. But the highlight of today's project today's video is this amazing snowman shirt that we used our fabric markers with or on. I can still feel that it's a little bit wet, so I'm going to let it dry. But y'all, look how stinking cute. Go grab your markers. Don't forget. And don't forget, these are 2 new items this week. This is a heat transfer. Pray on it, pray over it, pray through it. It's got a few things at the bottom, and then you've got your 2 sheets of snowman. Look how cute those are. So go shopping right now. Comment marker. I will see y'all later. Be good. Go shopping. Peace out. Bye.